Hello! In today's video I'm going to show you how you can easily identify which filters you've selected have knocked out a particular product from the results list. So I've got a quote here where I've applied some product filters. If we go back in and have a look, you see I've got various options turned on. One of the products I'm looking for isn't in that list anymore and I want to try and establish why. So what I'm going to do is I need to go into a slightly different area of the system. So I'm going to save this criteria. I'm just going to call it Temp Filter for now. Obviously you can save criteria if they're ones you use a lot anyway. It's a useful feature to have in place. You simply save them and load them. You can also set it as the default, so if you want to reuse this filter every time you do a quote, you can tick that box. But for the purposes of today, what we're going to do is we've just saved that temporary one and we're going to go out into the product sourcing section of the system and have a look. Let's go back to the home screen. And research products. Okay, so I've got the full product list. The product I wanted to use was Funds Network, so let's select that. Make sure you're on the dashboard that shows features comparison. And the first slide in there will be the selected features. What we're going to do is we're going to pin the product we're interested in so that when we apply the filter it won't knock them out of the list. So now we go to criteria, load our temp filter. Funds Network are in the list, and when I look at the reasons why, I can see which particular feature I selected knocked them out. You can also use this to multi-select products, so you can see a comparison between them. You can see a comparison across all the various policy features with the yes, no's, and if you want you can export any of these. So that's an easy way to identify which product feature you selected and knocked you out. I'm going to show you another way of looking at product features when you're doing a pension switch, which doesn't knock them out of the list but shows you which features they have available. It might be a more useful way of approaching the same problem. So let's go back into our quote. And head straight to results. Okay. I'm going to clear the filters and press OK. So all the products are back in the list. You'll see there's two options up the top here. There's product features and filter products. We're going to look at product features. Now this doesn't knock products out of the list. What it does though is it says these are the features that my client's interested in, and then you can have a look and see how many of those features are available on each product. So let's see how you do that. Okay. So let's tick pension freedom options. If I tick the headline box, it will do both of the ones underneath. If I go in to the subsection, we can do it from there. Let's have a look. Okay. Now that hasn't done anything to the list. I've still got all the products in there. And on the face of it, nothing here has changed. If I zoom that though, if I zoom the results list, you see one of the tabs we've got in here is product features. And this gives us a nice score. So I selected 4 features. You can see which ones have got those features. You can see how many they have which aren't supported and what percentage there is. And that's great. That's there in the zoom with all of those columns. But this last one, my switching result, this is the one that you see in the normal results list, and you can customize that. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's go back to the main screen. Under actions, change my pension switching results. Now there's a limit of 6 you can have in here, so you can see all the other ones are grayed out. If I take out, let's have a look, let's take out the reduction in yield value. And instead, I'm going to add in the product features supported percentage. There we go. And this will obviously help with client discussions where perhaps we're not recommending the product that is the cheapest. We're looking at some of the features that the client's interested in as well. Obviously, you can combine those two. So if there's absolutely must-have features, then you still filter out the products, but then the nice-to-have features you would include under product features. So there's just an extra way now of looking at some of the features that the products have and some of the features which are important to your client. Okay, I hope that was useful. Thanks for watching.